Well, the final episode of Haunted Latin America is The Devil Dances Before Easter. The story is delineated by a person named Emmanuel, who saw the devil for his disobedience, along with his friends Christian, Natalie, and Camilla. Paranormal activity started in his life ever since he was a child. His parents were separated as they had distinction between them. His mother left him to his grandmother's custody to prevent him from being upset for their familial discord. Since then, he stayed with his grandmother. His grandma was a gypsy Romanian, and let me let you know that around 2000 years ago, Romani inhabitants migrated to Central Asia or Europe from North India. With time passing by, they moved to Latin America. I think in India they are called Banjara. They have their own language, religion, cultural identity. Their language is similar to Rajasthani's Marathi language and religion to Hinduism. But within these 2000 years, it changed significantly. Now their religion is known as Romanian religion. Well, his grandma was a ritualist and healer, more like a shaman. She used to perform all kinds of rituals and purgation for money. One day, Emmanuel inadvertently witnessed his grandmother exorcising a man who was heavily possessed. Being frightened, he fled from there. She would treat her people traditionally. Good Friday is a mourning day in Christianity as Jesus Christ was crucified on that very day. Usually, that day people remain in home and feel sorrow. On the day of Good Friday, Emmanuel's grandma asked him to stay in home. She had a leap of faith that the devil celebrates on that occasion and stays on its omnipotence. Emmanuel agreed to her words at first, but after her sleeping, he went outside to play, as he wanted to celebrate his vacation. He awaited till his granny fell asleep. After escaping from the house, he noticed that the road was totally uncrowded. When he reached the meeting spot, he found his friends didn't show up as they were inhibited by their parents. Being lonely, when he was returning home, he heard a dog. At first, he couldn't find it. As he followed the cry, Emmanuel happened to notice a puppy and began playing with him. He was bringing the puppy to his home, but on the way it was gaining weight deucedly. Emmanuel left the puppy there and was on his way of returning. He felt like something was poking him very intensely. Out of the blue, fright and panic engulfed him. He began running and heard some claws scratching the pavement of the road. That little puppy, being transformed into a monstrous dog, followed Emmanuel to attack. He reached a spot beneath a lamppost. He turned around and saw the devilish dog grunting and panting. He was terrified and somehow managed to reach home. As he was banging the door, his grandmother dragged him inside and closed the door in the nick of time. After his return, his grandma started berating him because the dog was a devil. His granny divested him, gave him a white pajama, and started performing some rituals. As the result, the devil was away for that moment. Next morning, his white apparel turned black and his body was malodorous. He took off the pajama and ditched that to the floor. Even after cleaning, the odor still persisted. There were bugs crawling everywhere in the room and stench. Also, the emanated yellow slime drew his attention to the wall. Days were passing and Emmanuel experienced something or other like burnt screen, scratches, nightmare and delusion, etc. Then a huge entity appeared in the mirror and vanished in a moment. His temperature would rise at night. While laying on the bed, he heard some scratching underneath the bed. Later, the bed began shaking all by itself and he fell down. He witnessed the demonic dog under the bed barking at him. His grandmother showed up in time and scattered some holy water to the ground that made the devil disappear. Later, his dad came to visit him. Emmanuel mentioned that what occurred to him, but his father disbelieved him. His father offered him a glass of water to relax, but the glass shattered on its own. Seconds later, his sight caught an entity, and he was convinced that everything Emmanuel told was true. Later, he took her son to the church for prayer. While the priest was performing the task, he espied the crucifix rotating on its own. Afterwards, stranger things subsided but didn't end. One day, his grandma saw him reading an astrology book and advised him not to be dismayed by negative energies. Otherwise, they would terrorize him forever. And since then, he developed an interest in esoteric subjects. Few days later, when he woke up and opened the door, he over again spotted the dog outside their house growling. The room turned red and the entity reappeared in the mirror and grabbed him by breaking the mirror. Emmanuel made eye contact with the devil by producing some metal, and the monster vanished, and the entire situation reverted to the previous state. After a couple of years, he returned to her grandmother and began learning her rituals. She believed that negative energies are much more stronger than fear. She taught Emmanuel to subdue his fear. After all the years of training, he finally conquered his fear and felt relief. He became confident that if any devil comes near him, he could repel it with his learning. And with that, the entire series and the episode, The Devil Dances Before Easter, draws the conclusion. And few days ago, I interpreted Haunted Latin America's previous 2 episodes. Unless you watched it, go for it. Link is given in description box. So, it was the true story based horror miniseries Haunted Latin America. Some of them were really shuddering. Narration was commendable. As a horror show, it was really impressive. But I don't think they are based on true events. These stories are maybe inspired. After all, the people were actors, not real-life sufferers. I think if they invited real victims, the stories would be much more breathtaking and might develop the credibility of the show. If you consider it simply a horror show, you'd enjoy it much. And if you ask me what episodes I liked much, I will say The Women from El Molino and The Devil Dances Before Easter. If you are interested, visit the description box. All the links are available. And if you want me to expound the previous seasons, let me know in comment section. I will definitely narrate the episodes one by one. Well, that's all for today, I guess. Thank you.